I think it's pretty much accurate to say that Luigi appears in Mario's shadow in almost every Mario games. But why doesn't Luigi appear as the hero of his own adventure? Probably because he's a real pansy. But even though he's scared of pretty much everything, he had a few games where he was the hero. Those are the games that will be covered in this part, so let's go. At the Nintendo Space World of 2000, a technical demo was shown and was designed to show the graphical capabilities of Nintendo's next console, the GameCube. The demo featured Luigi in a scary mansion, getting chased by ghosts and being, well, scared as usual. Even though it was only supposed to be a tech demo, Nintendo decided to make it a full game for the new console. Luigi's Mansion was released in 2001 in North America and is a launch title for the Nintendo GameCube. The game takes place in a haunted mansion that Luigi won in a contest. I guess you'll think twice about entering some shady contests or clicking some random links online, right Luigi? Anyway, the game starts when Luigi arrives at the mansion. He was supposed to meet his brother Mario, but he is nowhere to be found. Luigi enters the mansion and gets attacked by a ghost, but a crazy professor named Egad saves him using some sort of vacuum cleaner. Luigi and Egad go back in the professor's workshop, where we learn that Mario entered the mansion before Luigi and wasn't seen coming out after that. Upon learning that Mario is Luigi's brother, Egad gives Luigi the Poltergust 3000, a vacuum cleaner modified to catch ghosts. Luigi goes back in the haunted house, armed with his trusty new weapon, in order to catch all the ghosts and rescue his brother. In Luigi's Mansion, the player takes control of Luigi as he explores various rooms inside the haunted house, capturing ghosts using the Poltergust 3000. To capture the ghost, the player must use a flashlight to shine the ghost to stun them, and then use the vacuum to drain their energy points to zero, at which point they can be captured. Other ghosts require different tactics to be captured. For example, one of the ghosts require you to wait until he's tired before you can actually stun him. The player can also capture the classic boos, which are hidden somewhere in the mansion. Capturing them all is required to unlock the King Boo's room. Later in the game, Luigi locates 3 medallions which will allow him to expel fire, water, or ice from the Poltergust. Those elements are needed to defeat certain ghosts. There are also a couple of stronger ghosts acting as bosses, which you have to defeat. Aside from the Poltergust and the flashlight, Luigi also receives the Game Boy Horror, which displays a map and can also be used to look in first-person mode to find hidden passages. Luigi's Mansion received generally positive reviews, being praised for its graphics, gameplay, and level design, but was mostly criticized for being very short. It fails to match the classic status of Mario's adventures and has almost no replay value. It still sold about 2.2 million copies in the US, making it the 5th best-selling Nintendo GameCube game in the US. It would take 12 years, but there will be a sequel to Luigi's Mansion. In 2013, to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Luigi, Nintendo released Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is a direct sequel to the previous game in the series. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was released on the Nintendo 3DS. It starts with Luigi, who is at home sleeping with his TV on. When he wakes up, EGAT appears on his TV screens and informs him that he has been researching ghosts in Evershade Valley when King Boo appeared once again and shattered the Dark Moon, breaking it into 6 pieces and scattering them in each mansion in the valley. EGAT then uses the pixelator to teleport Luigi in the valley to help him save it. Luigi's mansion Dark Moon features 5 mansions, which Luigi will have to explore in multiple missions. Yup, since it's a handheld game, they decide to separate the game into chapters, which limit your freedom of exploration, which can turn off some old school players. I think it's a great idea, since it's for a handheld and people usually play for smaller periods of time. The game introduces the Poltergust 5000, an upgrade to the old 3000 model. This time, flashing your flashlight isn't sufficient enough to stun the ghosts. You now need to flash them using the strobe bulb. The flashlight also has an upgrade called the Dark Light, which shines a rainbow-colored light and helps Luigi find hidden things such as invisible objects or even boos. Yup, the boos are back! There's one boo hidden in each chapter of the game, and capturing them all in a mansion will unlock a secret mission where you have a time limit to capture all the ghosts. Instead of receiving the Game Boy Horror, Luigi is given the Dual Scream, which is a modded original Nintendo DS. Dual Scream, DS, get it? Yeah. It displays a map on the 3DS bottom screen. Cash and gems are hidden in the various mansions, and collecting them will give you a better ranking on your mission. Luigi can also collect a gold dog bone, which is like a 1-up in case you die. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon also includes a multiplayer mode named Scarescraper, which can be played via local network or online using the Nintendo Network. Scarescraper is a series of floors where 4 players work together to capture ghosts. The Scarescraper can be set to have 5, 10, 25 or an infinite amount of rooms. This game mode is very addictive. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was met with very positive reviews, gaining an aggregate score of 86% on Metacritic. It was praised for the mix of old and new features and its humor. It was reported that Dark Moon sold more than 400,000 units by April 18. Well, there you have it, the only 2 games featuring Luigi as the hero. Those adventures showed Luigi at its best, so join me next time... No wait, this isn't right, I lied to you guys. There's one more title featuring Luigi as the hero. But I don't want to show it to you because it's not worth it. But then again, today is the Super Luigi Retrospectives, so I have to. Here goes nothing! Mario is Missing is an educational game created for the NES, the SNES and for the PC, and was released in 1992. This is actually the first game where Luigi is the main protagonist, and probably the reason why it took about 10 years until another one was made. It was developed by Mindscape and Radical Entertainment, which are known for making Mario's Time Machine, another educational game that we'll eventually have to cover. Gosh dang it. In this game, Bowser decides to flood the Earth using hair dryers to melt Antarctica. In order to buy the hair dryers, Bowser needs money, so he orders his Koopa Troopas to travel all around the world and steal various important landmarks that he plans to sell. I'm not making that up, it's the real story, I swear. So Mario, Luigi and Yoshi follow Bowser to his new castle in Antarctica to stop him. But when Mario goes on ahead, he is captured by Bowser. In the NES version, a Koopa throws a bag on his head. In the SNES version, he falls down a pit. But the PC version wins the Oscar for Best Story Ever! In the PC version, Luigi is too scared to enter the castle, so he sends Mario alone. Despite Luigi's warning against taking candies from strangers, Mario eats some candy offered to him by a butler, who is in fact Bowser. Mario then gets captured in a net. Remember kids, do not eat candies given out by strangers. Don't we feel more educated already? Man, this game is great! In each level, Luigi must retrieve several artifacts which were stolen by the Koopa Troopas and return them to their rightful places. To give the landmarks back, Luigi must answer some trivia questions about geography and stuff. As well as returning the artifacts and answering those questions, Luigi must also guess in which city he currently is so he can call Yoshi and finish the level. The cities range from New York City, to Rome, to Tokyo, to Paris, and they all look the same. The game has a difficulty setting ranging from preschool to college difficulty. Oh, the fun we're all gonna have! This game is known to be bad and not very educational. It's actually just a trap. I remember my younger self going to the video store, seeing a brand new Mario game and renting it. I quickly realized that this game was horrible and I went back to Super Mario World. There you go, now you have them all, even the horrible one. Now that Luigi has had his video to celebrate the year of Luigi, we're gonna go back to the Mario Retrospective. So join me next time as we'll take a look at the Mario Kart series.